Hey friends, welcome in, welcome back, welcome to Revamp and Radiate with me, Sara B, your beauty bestie. I'm so excited because today we're doing an Allure's Best in Beauty video, but I'm doing Nikki's list. I went through, watched her video like 20 times. I literally went through my whole collection and I pulled out like basically everything she talked about, most things. Look at the lips I have here. So I basically pulled out everything I have and then I need to decide what the look is going to be and we're going to pull it together. And I'm still struggling with a couple things, but I think once we get through this video, we'll kind of get through it together. So I pulled out all my Nikki inspiration, got some layered necklaces going on. Both these I actually picked up from her, like she had put them on her video or whatever, was wearing them one day. So I was like, let me do that. And then these I just had and they felt inspired by. So it's a little extra for me, but I thought it would be fun to put a nod to my girl Nikki, who I adore. For those of you who don't know, Nikki LaRose is my favorite YouTuber. She's amazing. Professional makeup artist, celebrity makeup artist. And she's so pretty, she's so cool, and I just love everything about her, and I'm a total fangirl. Total fangirl. And the makeup group that I often reference is our fan club group of her on Facebook. Just everything about not only just Nikki, but the community around her is just so amazing, and I love it, and she's inspired me. And I just thought it would be so fun to do this video. So let's do Nikki's, what do we call it? I'm calling this Nikki's Allure Best in Beauty 2025. Let's just start right off the bat. Nikki had talked about the best lip balm. And I actually already use this a lot on my channel. Revive Beauties. So Revive Beauty, she listed under Best Overnight Lip Balm. So this Revive Beauty is just a clear lip oil lip balm. And I use it as my lip prep, and that's actually almost empty. I do have a backup I need to open up shortly, but this is what I use for my lip prep when I do my makeup. One item down. The lip category was insane, so I think we're just gonna pick a couple things and go from there. I'll be honest, I'm like struggling with figuring out how I want to start. So let's just start it. Let's get into it. Ready? Here we go. So we're going to use two primers today. One, I'm using her drugstore option for Best Illuminating Primer. And this is the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. And I picked up the shade Medium. And I already put this on my neck and chest and shoulders. So I just did that. She likes it great for the body, neck, legs. You can also put it on your face. Today, for my face, though, I'm going to be using the Danessa Myricks, which she has listed for the best hydrating primer. So I'm going to use this for the best hydrating primer. I picked up this shade Juice Boost, so it's more of like, I just kind of wanted to see. I was curious about the darker shade. I had used Main Squeeze before. So we're going to use this as our hydrating primer. And I think I picked this up because I figured it would give me like a little color. It could give me a little color. Because the shade I normally would have picked up, which was, let's see, I got a little sample of it here. Main Squeeze. I just felt like I already have like that golden champagne color. So I just kind of wanted to see in another primer. So I just wanted to kind of see if this would make a difference and be something a little different. I wonder if I should just pull my hair back or just, do I have anything? Yeah, let me just use these. I have these clips. Aren't these like Nikki-like, you know, the leopard skin, the leopard print? Those are very Nikki. I have my hair clipped back. I'm doing my best to channel my inner Nikki. How am I doing? Okay. All right. So we went through primer. I have used this in the past in a different shade and I love it. So I think I'm happy to have this back. It smells delicious. This has a really lovely smell. And then the Glotion I had decluttered because I just never used it. But I'm going to keep it and I'm going to start trying to use it on my neck and chest like she suggests. Oh, my necklace. I like this necklace. It's like a custom necklace and I put the M and Z on it for Madeline and Zeus. But I feel like it always flips upside down on me. But anyway, all right, let's get started. Let's go foundation. She has listed quite a few foundations that I actually do have in skin tints. Her best overall foundation, which is a drugstore option, she picked the Maybelline Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. I have the shade 125. I think I want to mix these. She also put her best stick foundation. She picked the Dior. And then she also picked some SPF tints, but I don't feel like using these. What if we mix the Prada with the Allure? This looks fun. Let's do a little mixy-matchy. Let's mix these together. She specifically listed the Prada Reveal foundation as an honorable mention. And I'm going to mix it with the Superstay. So I have the shade MN45 in the Prada. And then I have the shade 125 in the Lumi Matte. That looks like way too much. And I'm going to put my foundation on like she does. And I am obviously using my Nikki brushes. And I have my Nikki mirror on standby. So we are channeling our inner Nikki today. I'm going to put my foundation on like she does. So yeah, so let me tell you how I was introduced to Nikki LaRose. So about 2 years ago, no, I'll never forget it. It was actually Thanksgiving about 2 years ago. And I went down this rabbit hole and I just started watching makeup videos and it was Nikki LaRose. And I basically that whole weekend I was just basically hyper focused watching YouTube Nikki videos. And basically I was hooked ever since. I had a tiny little basic makeup stash collection. I was super into skincare, so I was really into like not skin tints, but mostly SPFs, tinted moisturizers, and that kind of thing. But for the most part, that's what I was wearing. You know, very basic. I didn't wear eyeliner. I just liked mascara, very natural. About 2 years ago. And I just got introduced to so much, and she just showed me how, like, I was really curious about contour. I was very curious about contour, and I never contoured before. So she taught me how to contour and everything. So basically, that's how it started. And then I obviously joined the Nikki LaRose fan group on Facebook, and I met the most beautiful people in my life, friends. I found my people. I've said that before. I found my people there, and yeah, the rest, as they say, is history. All right, foundation is on. Let's check out how our skin's looking. I like the shade match. The shade looks good on me too. And I feel like I do see some of that Danessa Myricks primer popping through. All right, next up is bronzer. So on Nikki's Allure Best in Beauty list, she picked the Natasha Denona liquid bronzer, and she said this was an honorable mention, and it's like a very, not just for sculpting, but it's like overall versatile. I love this bronzer. I have 2 shades of it. I have this shades Toasty and Drenched. We're gonna go with Toasty. This one's my favorite. Drenched just feels like a little too light for me. This one really bronzes and tans me up. The only thing about this that I don't like is it's very messy. Like every time I put some on, I'm being careful now because I don't want it all over. I'll just if I go too fast and squirt it on, see, it just fell. It ends up like all over my counter. So you do have to be a little more careful with it. I feel like I just made a big mess. Obviously, we're using Nikki's N18 brush. And we're just going to get it in there. Yeah, this is a good one. I like this one a lot. I feel like it's just easy to use, and I just feel like it's very forgiving because I tend to overdo it. See how I just overdid it? I just feel like it's very forgiving, and you can really go back in, blend it back out. It's just easy, you know? See, like I'm done. Just threw it on my face. So, bronzing up my nose, going back in with my eraser. All right, there we are. We are bronze sculpted. Isn't that pretty? I love that color tone on me. I love it. I love these. And they're long wearing. It's like this will stay like this all day. It's just nice, easy. I think it says it's waterproof. This is a very nice formula. I love it. I have to take a picture of what I use from my makeup group when I post my selfie today. It'll be fun to use this one. Okay, what's next? We're going to go with concealer. She had listed a few concealers. The only one that I have 2. I have the Natasha Denona. I don't really ever use that. And actually, that's probably going to be decluttered. But I do love, this is sort of new to me, the Double Wear, the Estée Lauder Double Wear Concealer. I have the shade 2N, same as Nikki. And I love this concealer. I basically haven't stopped using it since I got it. And I love it. I think it's a great concealer. So we are definitely using this. And I'm going to blend it out with my Nikki N14. Oh, I didn't do my eyebrows. Shoot, I forgot. We'll go back and do eyebrows. When I'm on camera, I never know when to do my eyebrows. Sometimes I do them before I start. But she does have eyebrows specifically listed on her. So we will too. We'll do eyebrows right now. Okay, concealer is blended out. I really don't use this brush much, actually, ever for foundation. But I gotta say, I feel like my makeup laid really pretty today with that brush. Maybe I'll use it more. Okay, we're gonna go with eyebrows. Best eyebrow pencil, she said Revive Beauty, which I have here. Revive Beauty eyebrow pencil here in the shade light brown. I do have two. I have, I think, light brown and dark brown. I think that's the other one. It's in my bathroom. I do like this pencil, but the spoolie broke on mine. So that was really disappointing, and I kind of am mad at it because of that. But if I ignore that, I do like this pencil. Okay. I'm hoping we are going to be able to drown out that background noise. But I want to get this filmed today because I don't have a lot of time lately to do stuff. And today is like a free day, sort of. I do have a big mail project I have to get done. I have so many packages to mail out. I don't have a spoolie, so I'm going to use Nikki's N11 to comb out and blend that into my eyebrow. She had said that she likes the eyebrow pencil because it's high performance, glides easy, stays all day. That's why she likes it. I like it. It's pretty. I think it's a nice eyebrow pencil. All right. And then for clear brow gel, she just says it's an OG classic. And I actually have a brand new one because it came in a box I recently received, one of my subscription boxes. But this is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. And it has a really cool spoolie on it. This is a clear brow gel, and she just explains it's a classic OG. I've never used this before. It's my first time using it. This is cool. Just brushing up my brows. I'm not a fussy brow person, though, I will say. I just kind of like to fill in. I really like a fiber brow gel, but this is nice. We'll see. Okay, cool. Glad to try it. I'm glad I had it. It was just sitting there. I'm like, oh, I have that. When she was saying, I'm like, oh, I just have that. I feel like we should do the best loose powders. She picked two. She picked the Infallible Blur Perfection, which I recently picked up because I couldn't take it. I was so curious about it. And the Makeup by Mario in Soft Pink. I think they're both nice. I like this one over the Makeup by Mario. I'm going to use the Infallible. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible. I have the shade, it says Talc Free, 20 Translucent. I do like this one because the powder is controlled. Do you see how there's only like a few holes on half of it? So, for example, this Makeup by Mario, I can't stand it because it gets so messy. See how all the powder's out of it? It just spills out so easy. It makes me crazy. I hate opening it. So I do appreciate this about this packaging of this L'Oreal Infallible. And obviously we're using our Nikki N19 and we're just going to set our concealer. Although I don't think this concealer really needs to be set, but I still like the step of setting, so I'm going to set. Let's do our eyeshadow. The Allure Best in Beauty eyeshadow palette was the Hung Vanngo. I have 3 of them. I have the purple one, I have the new neutral, and I have Outstanding Orange. And I just got the new neutral yesterday. My friend Michelle sent me the new neutral, so I thought I would use this today. So we're going to go with the Hung Vanngo Best eyeshadow palette. She agreed with the Allure Best in Beauty. Nikki had described the Hung Vanngo eyeshadow palette as high performance, blendable, buildable. She really likes these. She was confused why it was on the list though, the Allure list. It confused her why this was on the Allure list because this is sort of a recent release. This is very recent. But it made the list and I do like it. I have used the orange one before and I'm excited to get into the new neutral. So let's go. I pulled out my Nikki eyeshadow brush. All right, let's just go. Hi, how are you? All right, so we're gonna use this today. It's very Nikki vibes. All right, I'm going in with the lightest shade here. And I'm just gonna kind of use it to set the mood. We're setting the mood. I'm just gonna kind of, let's see, we're just gonna build up. We're gonna keep building. We're gonna use this one here. Use this in our crease. Yeah, I have so many packages I need to send out to my friends. I think I have like 10 that I need to pack up and send out to just like friends in my group, people that I'm sending like my declutter stuff to. That's very light. It's not giving me much impact at all, but I think that's what like a true makeup artist likes. They like slow build. I'm gonna switch to this brush and try to build up my outer V. This is the N22, and I'm just gonna go in with this shade here. I just want to see what this does. Okay. And I'm gonna take this and just like blend it out. I don't love it. It's like patchy. Here's the problem. I think I've learned that I like a creamier formula, and these seem like a traditional dry formula. Like the reason I don't like the Mario palette is because it's like dry. Like, probably more, if you're a makeup artist, that's probably what you like. Maybe it gives you some more kind of control. But as an enthusiast, and someone who has tried some really beautiful, creamy eyeshadow formula, I just don't think that this is my favorite. But I definitely can see how we're going to get a really pretty look. So let's keep going. All right, I'm going to go back in with this light shade. And I'm just taking my N24. And I'm just putting on my eyelid. All right, just brighten that up. I'm just going to try to smoke this out a little more. I'm going to take the deepest color in here. And I just want to go like this. You really can't deepen that corner. Okay, and then I'm going to take that same color and I'm going to deepen it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go back in with my N13 and just kind of blend that all out. I'm going to take this brush, my favorite N23 for right in here. And we're going to take the lightest shade, this lightest shade in here. And we're just going to... Ooh, I like that. I think I'm going to go in with this shimmer here. This shimmer here. Take my finger and I'm just going to go in the middle. Wow. Okay. Whoa. Okay. All right, we're just going to go blend that out. Holy cow. That's really pretty. I really like that. I'm going to go back in with my N23 and I just want to take this darkest because why not? And I'm just going to take the darkest shimmer here, this shimmer here. And I just want to put a little bit like over here. Okay. These shimmers changed my mind on this palette. The shimmers are beautiful and there's no fallout. I've got no fallout on my face. That's really pretty. Okay. Nice. I'm going to take this shade here and I'm just going to go in taking my N12 brush. I'm just going to go like that. I'm going to take my concealer brush and just clean up. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take my N20, S20, N20, and I just want to blow out this right here. And I'm actually going to go in with the lightest shade, and I just want to kind of blend that out. So there's no harsh lines. And I look like I just woke up with that color on my eye. Oh, I really love that shimmer. I love it. For the best liquid eye pencil, she picked the Maybelline Master Precise. And I have the black. I never use a black eyeliner. Like, I literally don't ever use black. But I kind of want to for today. Should we do it? We should do it. And we're going to go for it. Why not? Wish me luck. Let's see how fine this is. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, it's black. Okay. All right, we're going to use this. That's it. I made my decision. All right, I have my pencil. So what she says is you look straight ahead, open your eyes. You're supposed to have eyes open. And you just like do a little wing. I think you're supposed to breathe too. Okay. How'd I do? All right. And then I think you could close it and connect it to the eye. Ooh, I never do a wing like a liquid. All right, let me stop before I ruin it. I think I messed up. I'm gonna take my N12 and kind of just smudge that. Kind of try to smudge it down. I guess the point of a liquid is it's not supposed to be smudgy looking, but I like the smudgy look, so maybe I made a mistake by picking the liquid. Okay, for fun, we're going to use this Urban Decay waterproof, long-lasting eye glide-on gel in the shade Vice. I think this will be just add a little color because we're so nothing. So I'm just going to add it on my lower waterline and kind of try to smudge it out. Yeah, we're just going to kind of do it right here, just on the end, just add a little color. I don't know if this was a mistake, but we'll see. Maybe it was a mistake. All right, that's all right. That's okay. We could fix it, maybe. I think I just screwed up my whole eye look. Okay. I did too much. I did too much, and now I have to fix it. How are we going to fix it? Okay. How are we going to fix it? I don't know what to do. I hate it. I hate what I just did. I'm not panicked. I'm not panicked. Okay, I'm not going to panic. I went and got my Sephora Micellar Water Cleansing Milk. And I got a Q-tip and I put it on there. And I'm just going to like clean up a little bit. Right under here. I just went a little too hard on the eyeliner. Okay. Okay. So I just cleaned that up. No, these don't move. Now, she did not talk specifically about a waterline color, but we're going to use Sephora Coconut, which she introduced to me. And I'm going to use and it is my favorite. So the Sephora liners are awesome, actually. I put that in my waterline. I feel like I'm much better, more like myself. I'm going to go back in with my concealer brush. I'm feeling much, much better. I feel like we've saved that. But I do want to like smoke it out a little bit, but now I'm a little like afraid. But let's not be afraid. It's only makeup, right? All right, I'm going to go back in with this color here. I'm going to go just to kind of try to make it cohesive, smoke it out a little bit. I'm going to go in layer on this one. There we go. Okay, fixed. I feel much better. Does it look the same? Probably looks the same, but okay. Fixed, 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 fixed. Good. Whew. Okay, let me curl my lashes. Now is the question, do we do lash primer or not? I'm going to say no because we didn't talk about a lash primer. She doesn't really use one. Although she does like the Dior one that Lisa J recommended to her. So that's my honorable mention. But we are going to use, I did buy this for Best Voluminous Mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Panorama. And this is in the shade 704 All Night Black. I did just pick this up, just opened it, took it out of the container. Okay, honorable mention, my very favorite, my mascara is in the bathroom, but my very favorite, top favorite, number one, Sarah's Best in Beauty list would be the Voluminous Mascara, the original Voluminous, in the shade Deep Green specifically, is my favorite mascara. So this isn't the same line, so I guess we have similar tastes. But this is supposed to be more voluminous This is black. Let's see. It's got a big old spoolie head. All right, let's get it on. Let's do it. Okay, that's one coat. Let's go in with 2 coats. This is really nice. I wonder if this comes in a brown. Oh, I like it. That gives it life. I don't do the false lashes. One of my goals this year was to learn how to do false lashes, but I just don't want to. I have a bunch. I gotta use them. I do want to do that. And maybe on YouTube I'll look prettier if I put false lashes on. But I just don't want to. It's just, I don't want to stick something extra on my face. It's just a lot. It's hard. It's stressful. And then I just feel like awkward all day. So, but I do want it. That is something I want to do. Okay. There's the last look. Close up. How are we doing? Not bad, right? All right. Awesome. Let's do cheeks. She had a lot of blushes. A lot of blushes on her list. And I pulled out a whole bunch of blushes. So her favorite liquid blush were the Ciele blushes. I have 4 of them here. I do like these. I like them because they have the extra SPF. They're SPF 50. They have the extra SPF on your cheeks. But I'll be honest, I don't use these a lot. I really don't. I need to use them more. I'm going to go with the shade Bahiti. The shade Bahiti is calling to me. So we're going to use this one. And we're going to put this on. Nikki does not suggest putting stuff straight on her face. She'd prefer you not do that. I like to do it that way. Part of it's just the fun of painting on my face. I enjoy that. But that's okay. So we're going to use this. I'm using a clean Nikki N17 brush. She's so cool. She's so cool, girl. Isn't she? Like, I don't know. Comment below if you watched any of Nikki LaRose's content or familiar with her. Like, I just think she's so cool. She just seems so nice and like the cool girl in school, you know? The one that everybody wants to be friends with. That's pretty. That's pretty. Oh, I love that. I do like these. I do like them. Okay, buildable, nice, classic. I love the fact that they have the SPF. That's what really got me turned on to them. She had a lot in the blush category because there's a lot of blush categories. There's best liquid blush, best powder blush, and then best cream blush. For powder blush, she said the Ciele blushes and the YSL blushes. Both I do like a lot, actually. But I wish I kind of remembered before. I get nervous. I have a plan. Like today I actually made a plan on these video and then I get all confused. Okay, but we're going to layer. Why not? I love to layer anyway, so. Best cream blush, she put the MAC Glow Play. I do love these blushes a lot. I do. I really, really do. I love this one. So she recently talked about this shade here, True Harmony. I picked this up this week. I love this shade. It's really pretty in the MAC Glow Play. I'm just going to layer it. Why not? You know I love to play with blushes. I could put like 10 blushes on. There we go. Okay. Nice. All right. And then best powder blush. I'm going to use the Ciele. We're going to sandwich that in there with some Ciele. Why not? And we're going to use this shade Rudy. Crush. Actually, I'm going to go with Crush. I'm going to use Nikki's N15 for powder. I never use this. I use this for setting powder. I never use this for blush. Very rarely do I pull this out for blush. But, okay. I feel like that brightened up my face. Very nice. I feel very blush heavy. Maybe it has something to do with the fact I just layered on 3 blushes. That's okay. My face eats blush. It'll all tone down. Let's go with bronzer now. Her 2 favorites are some of my 2 favorites. We have the Giorgio Armani. This is beautiful. I have the shade 100. And then we have the Dior Forever Matte. And I have the shade Medium Matte 20. I am planning on buying another one at the Sephora sale of this one. I do want to try the 300 shade. I think I would like it better. But I do love this one. This is probably one of my most used. I like to use a big fluffy brush for bronzer, and Nikki doesn't necessarily have that in her collection for bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and use the BK Beauty 103, which she would totally approve of. This is all she uses are BK Beauty brushes in hers, so she would approve of this choice. Okay, so we have our bronzer. Should we do highlight? We should do highlight. We didn't do highlight. She had 3 highlighters on the Allure Best in Beauty list. So she had the Stick highlighter. She had picked the Victoria Beckham Beauty highlight sticks, which are my favorite. I love them. I use them all the time. She has the Dior Forever Glow Luminizer. I have the shade 01 Nude Halo. And then for liquid highlighter, she picked the Vieve Nova Glow Liquid Light and the shade Ballerina. I'm going to use this today because I never use this. I hardly ever use it. And actually, I don't know if I've used this. I think I only used it once. I'm trying to decide how I want to put it on. I don't want to like ruin everything. So I'm going to put it on my back of my hand. And I'm going to take her fluffy brush, because this is supposed to be super intense. And I'm just going to do that. And we're just going to apply it like that. Okay, yeah, see? Look at that highlight. Woo! Okay. I don't know if the color really goes with what we've picked out for the day, but that's okay. I've noticed I never quite make cohesive looks. I probably always look like a clown. Okay. I like that. And I like that applying it with this brush. I love these brushes. This is from her new set, the N20 and the N20S. I think those are my most used brushes, to be honest with you. And I'm definitely going to be picking up multiples, hopefully when they come out. I feel pretty. Lips. Let's do lips. She had a whole bunch. Look at, I pulled out everything on her lip category. I will say, Allure Best in Beauty Best Lip Stain. They picked the Violette lip stains. And just because I felt important to make a public service announcement. Nikki said she cannot agree or disagree with this because she never tried these. Let me tell you something. These are the best lip products. Actually, all of the Violette lip products I have tried, I am obsessed with. I like these. I like these matte lipsticks. I like the new ones that just came out. I don't have it in front of me, but the ones that are like the creamy mousse, I love those. I love all of the Violette. I highly recommend Violette lip products for the Sephora sale. This will be something I'm recommending to my friends and family to check out, because you can have pretty much any formula that you're comfortable with. They're all lightweight. They're just beautifully performing. Anyway, but that was not on her list, so I'm not going to wear these, but I do love these, and I wanted to pull them out and talk to you about them. I am going to do something I've been doing, and it was one of Nikki's lip combos. I just quickly went back and checked to make sure I had the combo right, and I do, because I've been wearing this, and I love this combo. This is the Revamp Beauty Mocha, and this lip liner Nikki had put as her Best in Beauty Best Lip Pencil. So this is Revamp Beauty Lip Pencil in Mocha. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then she tops it with the Violette Bisou Balm in the shade Calisan. And she did this in her fall makeup tutorial. I have worn it a few times since. Actually, I went and got this out of my purse because I had this combo in my purse. I mean, look at how pretty. It's so dark and chocolatey and lovely and just, ooh, I love it. And I'm honestly not a huge fan of matte, but I love that. So there it is. That's a nice combo. Is that everything? How do we look? Should we look? I'm feeling a little shiny. So what I'm going to do, the not Nikki thing to do, is I'm going to do a little bake. I'm going to take my Infallible. Let's do a little bakey bake because we love to do that. Honestly, can I be honest with you? It's not because I feel like I have to always. It's more like I just love this step. It's just fun for me. I just want to be a little less shiny in my T-zone, especially up here. I'm going to take a clean N15. I'm just going to brush away any extra. Yeah. I'll tell you, this powder does rival my Guerlain as my favorite powder. It's pretty good. It gives that same soft smoothness. I do have shimmer all over my face. I do have glitter. So maybe that does have a little fallout. I got glitter all over my face. It could be that it was on my hands. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Because it's like all over. I don't think that was fallout. I think that was me. I had it on my hands and then I touched my face. Oh well. So this is new to me. I got it last night. This is the Danessa Myricks Liquid Blurring Balm. And she did mention this as Best Mattifying Setting Spray. I'm going to shake it. It's loud, so I'm going to shake it. Okay, I shook that up. And then we're going to spray our face. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's the best mister I've ever used. Oh, that's nice. I hope I love this. I hope it performs. There's the final look. How did I do? Is this giving Nikki vibes? So I just opened up her channel because I wanted to double check that lip combo. I think she definitely is more elegant in her makeup application. I think I'm a little extra, like just extra bold. Everything feels a little like maybe too much. But I don't know. What do you think? The eye is bold for me as far as like the eyeliner. And that's like a big wing for me. I don't tend to do a wing. So I think it came out nice. I think the pink highlighter a little bit messed with my look. Let's take the dark side of this brush and use it. Okay. As always, I'm playing extra too much. There's my full face of Nikki's Allure Best in Beauty pick. So there it is. There's the final look. That's what the YouTubers do. They go like this. I think it came out good. Am I giving Nikki vibes? If you think so, let me know. Nikki, if you happen to be watching this video, how'd I do? I'd love to know. I think I'm giving Nikki vibes. Hopefully it's that, like when I say that, it's taken in a term of endearment because I truly I'm a fangirl, right? And hopefully it's not taken with any disrespect or anything like that. I don't fangirl for anybody. I swear I don't, but I fangirl for her. You think someday she can go on my makeup retreat when we do our house in Puerto Rico? All right, there's the look. I like it. I think it came out good. Am I giving Nikki vibes? I think so. All right. Well, if you don't mind, please like, comment, and subscribe. We're up to like 544 subscribers. I got like so many subscribers lately. I can't believe it. It's so exciting and scary at the same time. It's very scary. It's very scary. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Is this worth it? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I can't stop looking at myself. I really like this whole, like, I love this vibe. I'm feeling this vibe. You think I should go into this, go pick up the kids from school, like, with like this? Should I change into different earrings? I think if I put different earrings on, it'll be less bold. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you for being here. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.